And welcome to Butcher Meets Chef. I'm very excited. I'm Greg Medel from the Medel Brothers Quality Meats. This is the first episode we're doing on a food show. Basically building a relationship between butcher, chef, and today I'm excited because I have Chef Wil Storrey. Will, tell us a little about yourself.
Well, I've been in the industry for about 30 plus years, fine dining, catering, and large banquets. I started a site called Ridiculously Delicious Cuisine, so I can stay in touch with some of the chefs I've worked with over the last 30 years and just stay in touch to see what's hot in different areas and see what's really pushing everyone through. We got a great set of content with everyone that's very happy, very positive, sharing recipes and doing a bunch of like-minded plating just to bring that home style cook up just a better notch, just because we're invested in ourselves. So
yep, and I'm actually a member of that group as well. And the reason why I asked you is because I saw you post a pork loin recipe on there. It was beautiful. And the biggest issue I have in my store is butcher. Nobody knows how to cook a pork loin. They always complain it's dry. When I saw yours, like, you're the perfect guy to show people how to do this right.
Well, here, why don't you tell me first what we're getting into, because not everybody knows exactly what cut of the pork loin that we're getting into. Because right here,
I picked a lean cut intentionally. That's a center cut. Frenched the bones, chined it, beautiful. So
and the chine bones are just the backbones,
just
you know,
the backbone. Just
in
the
there.
Backbone. Yeah.
So we're getting her nice and pretty today.
And the reason why I chose that one is because it's simple. We can set it and forget it at 275, which is the temperature you asked for.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So let's see what you can do with that.
Like so? That looks pretty good.
Double bone pork chops. Beautiful.
Well, if we're going to do it, let's go right.
And that's another way to help prevent drying out your pork chops. Let's go thicker.
So we got two really sitting real nice now. Not gonna lie to you, I did bring a little secret from home. You can brine this overnight. You know what I mean? Simple apple juice, salt, sugar, anything like that. Even a dry cure of salt brine. But today, like we said, we're gonna try and keep it simple. Just
perfect.
From the board to the smoker. So awesome. I'm gonna go just quite simply. No mustard rub, no oil today. I'm just gonna get a little bacon love.
And the purpose of that is to
just to help the rub really adhere and stick. And not only that, since this cut that we're using right here is so lean, I'm going to add a little bit of the fat early just to help caramelize it.
Perfect. What do you got there?
A little bit more savory herb, but again, somewhat a little secret, but
yeah, sure.
We'll keep it.
You don't want to give all your secrets away, but you can season it with whatever you'd like.
Happily, yeah. And on the side here, I just have a blend of Italian herbs.
Yep. Salt, pepper, garlic, and rosemary would be a good one too, but it's all up to you. Whatever your tastes
depends
are.
what you're pairing it with.
Perfect.
You know what I mean? Yep. And just a little bit of herbs to finish with that nice crust.
Beautiful. We are cooking with Wil Storrey. Perfect.
Right now we're going to do a caramelized onion risotto. We're going to go with a small dice, real simple.
Turn it down a little bit, it's going to fry a bit.
Just going to get a little bit of color on them.
Yep. And what are you adding to this?
Well, I'm going to add some of your beautiful thick cut bacon here.
Oh, nice.
Got some decent pieces, right?
You can use pancetta with this.
Pancetta, anything like that. I just like to add the fat to it.
Smoky flavor of that bacon. It's nice. We'll brown that. How far do we go with the bacon? Do we want to brown it or just soften it?
I want to get it just past like the medium stage. In this dish right here, I have a little salt and pepper blend.
Yep.
We're going to punch in a little bit now. Now, not too heavy on the salt, just because one is going to reduce and two, we're catching a lot
from the bacon,
right? So we're starting to see on the edge of the bacon right here, we're starting to get just a little bit of the color on the bacon. We're starting to sweat the onion down just some. You know, we're not going to go a full-fledged like heavy brown, but we're going to get this risotto in here now. And now we're just going to stir and incorporate.
And that risotto, that arborio rice, right?
Yeah, we're going to
absorb that fat.
Wine right there, just to your right.
It's going to release it all.
That's right.
And that's going to build all the flavors.
The pan and get this risotto started. If you want to go ahead and pour that in right now.
Sure.
Now's our time.
That's right. So you can see the bits forming on the bottom again. So we want to add more liquid to release them.
and just a little at a time. So now we can move that heat down to about a medium.
And that pork's almost done.
We are there.
All right, so we'll let that go and we'll come back and we'll do the next stage. In case anybody forgot, I'm Medel from Medel Brothers Quality Meats. Here with Wil Storrey. We are cooking this risotto.
That right there is stock that I made from candied ham. Just candied ham, a little bit of onion, celery, carrots, reduced down a couple of times. And I like to add it at the end because it does have a little bit of brown sugar and whatnot in it.
I'm gonna give that a taste if you don't mind.
Oh, please do. While you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and run a knife through some carrots right here and get a little bit of...
What are you making there?
Well, I'm going to do the candied carrot to run along with this. I'm going to get some butter in the pan. I feel like the pan's starting to get warm.
Yep.
And we're going to use a little bit of that pork stock from the ham bone there.
Wow, that's amazing. You want some oil in there or you just throw it in?
I'm going to go in dry first.
Okay. Get the water out.
The reason for that is, one, to get a little bit of the water out, but two, I want a little bit of color before I really get any of the fats in there. I want a little bit of a slight char on there, right? So you can start to smell a little bit of the caramelization from the carrots. I wish you guys had smell-o-vision because I'm telling you right now, between the smoke, the risotto, the carrots, it's pretty intoxicating. We're going to get a couple pats of butter in here. Especially a butter right in the end. It gets one more finish. If you want to grab one more spoon, I'll grab a spoon and we'll see where we're at. Cheers. Cheers to you, sir.
That's good.
Oh, buddy, that's there.
Oh,
I think just low now. You can see where the starches have released without adding anything but butter, but you just see the heavy richness of just the starch and the risotto coming together.
Perfect.
Our simple carrots are coming together, and like Greg said earlier when we were talking about it, we're trying to incorporate some of these things and bring it all the way through the dish. Some of the original seasoning on the pork loin are still working together in the risotto. Some of the carrot that's in here is still coming on the candied carrots on the side.
Together.
All right, so we're gonna let this simmer down.
Bring our pork
and bring it all together, and we're gonna get this plated. We got our pork loin that's nicely rested. You know, we pulled it at 137, 138.
That's beautiful. What was the point of this? Is to teach people how to cook a pork roast without it being dry, and that's the issue. I'm looking forward to you cutting that thing open right in half just to see what that looks like.
Let's go ahead and see what we can get into right here.
That's going to be exciting. Look at that. That's beautiful. It's not dry. There's moisture in there.
Well, look how moist that is. Come on.
That's fantastic.
You know, you can see it right there. So, you know, we're hungry guys, so we're going to go almost like a full cut, or a full cup in the risotto portion, right? And we're going to keep that running happy. Now, before we go much further, I'm just going to give it a little bit of love, just to give it something to stand on, right?
Nice.
So now, not to be outdone right there, we're going to move on and get our carrots. Now, we don't want a real messy plate, right? So, we have a nice slotted spoon, so.
Get some of that moisture out, but there's still glaze on the carrot, which is nice.
You know what I mean? I'm going to leave a little negative space over here for sauce. I'm going to put sauce on the side. Not everyone wants the sauce, but I'm going to leave it there as an option for anyone that may or may not want it. Make sure that.
What do you got there?
We're going to go into Dean's.
Dean's barbecue sauce.
One of the local barbecue sauces. A little bit of honey, a little bit of maple syrup, just to go with what I have going on.
And there is a little bit of chili powder in there. So you got a little chili flavor. That's nice. Look at the plating techniques. That's beautiful.
Maybe a couple of little fresh herbs just to set off what's going on. And
let's put that plate right there so these cameras can see that. That's beautiful.
And this is what we're going to finish with today.
That is the most important thing, is the plating techniques here. Because looks like it came from a 5-star restaurant. That's beautiful. Cheers and enjoy.
And
that's how you cook a pork roast.
Oh. I'm just giving you an option to do a little bit.
Well, you're not going to eat at a restaurant every single day of the week.
No, but we can do this. We've done this all outside. on the grills that are provided,
Yep.
and
Perfect.
you know what I mean. Whether it be your side burner on the side of your outdoor
Yep.
gas grill, or one of
Awesome.
the induction burners like this, we put plates like this out anytime, all the time.
Awesome. Again, thank you for coming out.
Always a pleasure.
I'm
Thanks
Greg,
again.
I'm Greg Medel from Medel Brothers Quality Meats. Wil
And,
Storrey from Ridiculously Delicious Cuisine. Thanks for watching. Cook that at home. You'll love it.
I can see you salivating. Let's get the
Yeah.
knives. Time to dig in.